It's spring, which means it's time to get ready for Valentine's Day. Anyone who says otherwise won't see March. In celebration of this great holiday where you get to buy edible chalk that is the only food that harasses you in writing for your loved ones, I'm gonna do what any normal, well-adjusted human would do. I'm gonna discuss how well I think every member of the Separatist Droid Army is equipped to attend your wedding. It isn't actually every single member. It's a lot of them. You fucking deal with it. They will be judged at a base level of how great of a guest they would be, and if they go beyond that, how well they would be at helping you set up and plan your big day. And of course, I've got a tier list! All of you love tier lists, right? You aren't tired of seeing nothing but tier lists on your feed, right? Everyone loves tier lists! Starting from the bottom, heading to the top, first off is the J1 Proton Cannon, and I am so sorry, but you are not invited to the wedding. You can't speak, you walk on 4 legs despite probably being a couple tons, and you've got a huge nose that I'm certain is going to knock over all of the streamers and tents we've got up, and you just can't fit into this celebration. You don't deserve this, J1 Proton Cannon. I know you've got it where it counts. You're reliable, powerful, and I know you can take care of things when times get rough. I really wish you could be there, but this world just isn't built for droids like you. And this is my day. Next up is the Persuader Droid. Pedophile. Not invited. Next up on the list is the Hailfire Droid, and again, I love you, man, but you just got too much energy going on for me to keep up. You're a daredevil and an attention seeker, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna try and bring the ramp again, and you're gonna try and do a flip. Not invited. The last member of the not invited list is the OG. 9 homing spider droid. I know there technically isn't anything wrong with you, but you just kinda stand there, in the corner, menacingly. You don't talk to anyone, you don't have any eyes, you're just there. Your presence is known, and it's threatening. You're scaring the priest, not invited. Finally actually getting into the RSVP list, first up is the tri-droid, and you know what? You're here, but you are so damn tall. At least you'll be able to blot out the sun, but like, how do we take you anywhere? And all of your spindly arms are just gonna upset people. So you're on the list, but don't get cockier than you already are, because you're only here because I don't really have a real reason to keep you off. Next up is General Grievous, who I think a lot of people would assume would be lower on this list, but honestly, I think Grievous would be a pretty great guest early on. He'd be inviting people in, he'd have guests prepared for the couple, he'd probably even entertain the kids for a bit. I just think he'd have a patience meter that's slowly clicking down every second he spends there, to the point where if he's there for over 3 hours, he's going to get violent. Have him for the reception, send him out for a bit for whatever reason, get him back in for the ceremony, and get him out of there as soon as possible. After Grievous is the Tri-Fighter, and you know, I know he's been trying to reform himself after he did time, and he's a swell guy and all, I look into those eyes and I don't really think that part of him is fully gone. He'll probably be fine, but I'm just worried is all. Aqua Droid, you're fine. You're a great person, I know, but these past few years have been really hard on you. It's been rough. I know, I get it. Do you think you might want to sit this one out? I really don't mind if you don't come. Oh, you've already called off work. Oh, for the whole week? Oh, great, that's wonderful, that's great, Aqua Droid. I'm glad you can be there. This is gonna be controversial, I know it is, but B2. B2 is a walking disaster. I know he's good at art, but he's a broad man with anger issues. There's a 50-50 chance that they're gonna start a fight with someone, and they're a really bad influence on Tri-Fighter. Just keep them away from the alcohol, and we'll probably make it out fine. Finally, we're getting to the droids who are actually fine guests. First up, the big man himself, Grab Droid. I don't have any problems with you, Grab Droid. You don't have any problems with me. We're probably not gonna talk or interact in any meaningful way, but it means a lot that you're here, and I'm so glad you could make it. Next is the Vulture Droid, and you are just such an incredible guy. It's gonna be pretty difficult to try and fit all of you anywhere, and the flyovers can be a bit annoying, but you're just such a rascal, man. I love this dude. I really love this dude. I have feelings for this droid. BX Commando Droid, you've had a big year recently. It's always great to see you around, and I know you and Magna Guard aren't gonna talk too much and you're probably just gonna stand brooding somewhere, but you're just both so cool that it works for me. That's okay. Just be sure to keep the weapons outside the premises, and please just leave them in the car. No, Magna Guard, that isn't a walking stick. I know what that is. Just put it away, man. Dude, no, you can't come in here with that. Dwarf Spider Droid is just such a goofy fella. I love this guy. I know he's gonna hit up the dance floor later and pull off the moves. He's like a brother to me. Or maybe closer like a little cousin. Maybe closer to a distantly related nephew. I don't really know how to describe who the Dwarf Spider Droid is to me. Anyways, we're moving into the next tier, which is gonna include those I think are actually gonna be helpful in setting up the wedding, and just helping out all around. All of them incredible guys, including first off, Droideka. I know Droideka might not seem like someone who would be super helpful at the wedding, but he's got all the features. That shield will give me some space to move around the place, the ball function will really help up cleaning up the aisle, and the twin repeating blaster cannons have all sorts of useful functions. Next up is someone who I know is going to spice things up, the HMP Droid Gunship. This guy is just built to carry around large amount of people around, and that flat top is going to be super useful in setting up streamers and signs. The amount of possibilities this guy brings to the table just by being here is great, and although he's a little bit big, I know he's going to make my special day even more special. Thank you, HMP Droid Gunship, for coming here. You're going to be great. Getting up to the top 3, it's the one you've all been waiting for, B1. You all know B1, you know the kind of guy he is, the kind of precious soul that he has. I know he's going to be a great help around the place, and he's just going to be the perfect guest. He'd be my best man, if not for the #1 spot, and the kind of competition that they're dealing with, I know they'd be at the top. The world would be a darker place without you, B1, and it means everything that you could make it. And between the two finalists, the #1 spot goes to the man himself, the droid who I feel is such a great help at this wedding, and someone I trust so much, I choose them to be my best man. Tactical Droid. With his expertise, I know this wedding is going to be the absolute best it could be with you in charge. And alongside that, you've been with me every step of the way. From meeting in high school, to working through our capstone together in college, to helping me fill out job applications. T-Series Military Strategic Analysis and Tactics Droid has been with me forever, even longer than the bride. I couldn't be here today if it weren't for you, T-Series Military Strategic Analysis and Tactics Droid, and I know there's no better person I want standing by my side than you. So thank you, John, for everything. For being my friend, and at one time, my lover. I love you, John. Anyways, Super Tactical Droid got second because I think he'd do everything that Tactical Droid could do, but he'd just be an asshole about it.